Wow, that's really terrible. When did the professor die?
A couple of months ago. My sister and I, we have the apartment downstairs. We always used to hear the professor playing, then he stopped. The guy never went anywhere, not without letting us know. So I came up, knocked on the door, finally busted in. I found him dead.
How did he die?
Seemed peaceful. He was in his sleep.
That's nice. I mean, it's nice to know that the professor wasn't met with any sort of violence. He was truly a gentleman who, his life was all about music.
And his students. Matter of fact, I talked about them all the time, even the ones who'd left. Funny thing is, I don't ever remember him saying the name Joe. Where do you think you're going?
Oh.
I know that song.
It's a song by Billy Joel. It's called Nocturne. I didn't learn it with the professor, but I learned it because of him. He taught me how to appreciate music.
Can't you see he's telling the truth?
It's obvious that you are who you say you are. Sorry I didn't believe your story.
Well, you can't be too careful.
Sad but true. Linda.
Yeah. So, you won't turn us in for staying here?
Well, the apartment's been closed up ever since the professor died, and he never mentioned having any family. Nobody's even come by to claim his stuff. So, if he said that you can stay with him, then as far as I'm concerned, you're free to use the place.
Oh, thank you.
I really appreciate it.
No problem. Got any work lined up yet?
Not yet. I was going to start looking tomorrow.
Do you teach piano as well as you play it?
Sure. Joe used to give lessons all the time back in Chicago.
Great. My sister Lulu, she used to take lessons from the professor. He said that she had promise, and she loves music, so I want her to keep it up. I'll pay for it.
I'll be happy to teach her, but you don't have to pay me. I owe you.
Joe, New York is a lot more expensive than Chicago, bro. Trust me, you're gonna need the money.
All right, then. But I'll find another way to pay you back.
Good enough. I'll have Ludus come up and say hi to you guys, okay?
Thanks again.
What are you doing?
Getting the hell out of here before he calls the cops. Our pictures have been all over the news by now. Just dumb luck that Sal didn't recognize us already, but he will.
Okay, Sal doesn't strike me as someone who's willing to turn anyone.
He was so suspicious.
Because he liked Professor Siegel. He didn't want anyone breaking in and robbing the place, but he bought our story.
No, yeah, he believed you, but still, he was so
As far
suspicious.
as Sal knows, we are Joe and Linda from Chicago.
Yeah, but that's all gonna change when your mugshot is plastered all over the news. I'm not gonna risk us getting caught.
Okay, then we might as well stop running. Because every time we stop for gas, every time we pass someone on the street, we risk someone recognizing us. Hey, we're relatively safe here. We might as well stay here and formulate a long-term plan.
I'm so scared. We wouldn't have broken out of jail if it wasn't for me.
Gotta do it again.
If the police catch us, if anything happens to you.
I'm not going anywhere. Okay, we're safe. Relatively. We got each other. That's all that matters.
I should be loving every minute of this. These are the stories I grew up on. My parents fell in love, running from the law, overcoming all odds.
You jumped in pretty quickly to help me cover. Maybe it is in your blood.
And why do I feel like I'm drowning? The only time that I haven't been terrified since this whole thing started is right here, right now. But I can't help thinking that it's not gonna last.
Don't worry about what happens next. Stay here with me. Come on, I love you.